John Fairfield. I'm from Duncan Johnson University. I'm studying time-based art and digital film, Dundee University.
Can you explain what time-based art is?
Time-based art? Time-based art ranges from anything from like music videos, film, performance pieces that have been documented through video, any type of anything experimental really that involves some type of filmed timeline, I guess. That's as best as I can explain it.
How much of your work do you make available online, if any?
I've got music videos online that I've posted up. I'm currently in the process of putting together a website for any type of previous films that I've made, but it's in the process for me at the moment. But I mean, I know that there are a lot of students on my course that do have documented work online available for public viewing. So.
And are there any other things that you're doing as a student to get you and your art known?
I guess for me, I'm going through that stage where it's more experimental. I'm trying to better myself as a filmmaker at the moment and then be happy with the body of work that I can actually put out there. But that's the stage I'm at now, that I'm going to be putting out to the general public. So I think the internet's probably the best source for that, really.
Just finally, what do you hope to get out of a day like today at the Scottish Students on Screen?
Meeting the right people, I guess. Meeting just people that are sharing similar interests and similar goals. When it comes to filmmaking, any type of even music videos, advertising, anything like that. I think that being from Dundee, it's hard to actually interact with people that you can interact with at like today's event. It's few and far between, so coming through to Glasgow today is definitely all about the right people and just making contacts, I guess.
Hi, my name is Michael Sherrington and I'm a student at the University of Bafta Scotland studying the filmmaking and screenwriting degree course. And I have came to the CCA for the Scottish Students on Screen, and I just had a fantastic session workshop with the Forest of Black, which was really exciting and really good to go to, because it was a chance to really see, professionals speaking about their trade. It was interesting because it wasn't just a director, the producer was there as well, so you kind of got to get both sides of that kind of the coin. But it was really good. It was very energetic and enjoyable. It allowed me as a student to see the environment that we'd have to be working in, because they went really in depth in the music industry, and they talked a lot about record labels and the commissioning, video commissioners. For me as a student, sometimes I want to know more about that side of it, not just put my camera on and make a video. I want to know how I can go from being a student to a professional, and that was great to hear. It was excellent.
Is it not frustrating though when you hear the guys that are actually at the cutting edge describing the business side of being creative rather than them being able to focus purely on being creative?
Yeah, I always think from that aspect that creativity is such a personal thing that you could read a million books about it, hear a million people talk about it, but essentially it's what you've got on your own, and you've got to bring that. So yeah, I mean, it would have been really good if they'd had more time. I would have loved to have heard them for a bit longer, and for them to go more in depth about where they get their ideas from, where the creativity comes from. But again, it was also really good to hear the business side of it, because it's an important aspect of being a filmmaker. It's an important aspect of making anything. To know how I'm going to be able to use film and how to get funding for that kind of thing. It was very good to hear. It was interesting to hear them going in depth about the record industry and not just coming up with ideas and how that works, but actually what the budget they get, what they do with the budget that they get, and how I would be able to look to move forward and that kind of thing.
Who would you place Scotland in terms of its level of creative output in the filmmaking industry?
In the filmmaking industry, I think it's a strange one. You don't think, when you think of Scotland, you don't think automatically of film. I personally when I think of Scotland, I think of the output that we have within music, but within film, I would like to see more coming out. I don't think there is enough. I don't think that there seems to be enough diversity, enough. It seems that maybe we only, from a student perspective, we only make 1 or 2 features a year, 3 features, and they all seem to sometimes kind of go down a certain route. But then if you look at our past, you've got such great films as is Train Spotting coming out. You know, you've got Red Road, which in my opinion was an absolutely unbelievable film. So I suppose there is you know, the ability to make something. But then I think that lends to us students. You know, we're the fresh blood. We should be, even as students, trying to push what we're doing and making things that are interesting. So I suppose that lies on us as well to an extent, that we should really be trying to get stuff out there. But it would be nice to see more output, both in television, but especially in film, other than what we're seeing at the moment.